All right, Steve. We're going to start this one off with a moment of silence. Thank you. All right. It is Wednesday. It is September 11th, 2024. We appreciate you guys participating with us in that moment of silence to remember those lives lost in September 11th. So, terrible tragedy. And, just as sad as that was, it was cool to see our country come together over a common goal with a common cause. So, anyways, let's lighten up this mood. That was heavy.
Yeah,
all right.
That was deep.
That was.
That was really deep.
I just figured, we're putting out an episode on 9/11. We should start with that.
Amen.
Go ahead and start whenever you're ready.
Lick me, but not sexually. If you book it once, might as well book it 2 times. What am I doing here?
So looking at the notes, Steve, we're screwed.
We are screwed.
Hold on, Steven. Hit that one more time for me.
We are screwed.
Screwed.
Well, Trey, fun fact of the day.
Oh, he's got a fun fact.
A pumpkin is classified as a fruit.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you know what else is classified as a fruit?
Cherries.
Sure. Yeah. There's a whole plethora of things we could say.
Yeah.
Avocados. Right?
Yeah. Strawberries.
Strawberries. Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Hey!
Oh.
Oh, I have terrible news. Terrible news. We were supposed to have some battle brackets today for you. And the newly crowned champion did not send in their audio. So you know what I think this constitutes? I think this constitutes a forfeiture. So last week we had Homelander go against the Infinity Gauntlet with all of the Infinity Stones. And believe it or not, all 27 accounts from the Infinity Gauntlet's wife came out to vote.
Uh-huh.
And that was actually the deciding factor, was having all of those votes.
She must be so proud.
You know what? She single-handedly drugged that Infinity Gauntlet to win. Pretty much, you know what she did is she snapped. She gave him the snap.
Wow.
That's just essentially what just happened.
Yeah, essentially.
So what we were going to do is have the Infinity Gauntlet go up against a revived competitor, right? We got to the battle bus with the reboot card, rebooted him, and he came swooping down, found a chest, and he was ready to go. But this time he had new ammunition. He was going with the TVA from Loki. The time variance? Time variant. Shoot.
Association, maybe?
Time variance authority. I knew it had something to do with like power. All right. Time variance authority from Loki. And, let's just see what the time variance authority had to say about the Infinity Gauntlet, since it pretty much destroyed itself from the face of the earth anyways.
So, for my topic, I chose the TVA, or Time Variance Authority. And as someone who considers myself fairly knowledgeable in all things Marvel, I could give you a pretty good explanation on what the TVA is and how it is more powerful than the Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones. But if you really want to know, then I'll let you do the homework. Just go watch Loki Season 1 and Season 2, specifically Season 1. And you can get a pretty good idea from that. If not, I think we all know who the real winner of this battle bracket is. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. As many claim, he's better than LeBron James. So there you go.
from the grave, Michael Jordan with a comeback.
Jeez. Have you seen Loki?
I've seen season 1. I haven't seen season 2 yet.
So you saw that?
I saw that
they
they're
were
using
them
Infinity
as
Stones as paperweights. I was going to bring that up of
Yep.
the way that the way the TVA is stronger than the Infinity Gauntlet with the stones is like they have a collection of those stones, and they're just cute little paperweights on everyone's desk. So,
and by default,
I mean, if they're not scared of the stones, there's no power there.
Yep. So I guess the TVA wins, huh?
The TVA wins. However, Stephen, we're men of our word. Tonight before we leave, after we record, of course, we'll quickly crank out a Battle Brackets T-shirt for our champion, the Infinity Gauntlet. But thanks for playing, everybody.
Yep.
Stay tuned. We'll give it a little bit of a break, right? We don't want to go back to back weeks like that. We do one, we kind of let it rest, and we'll come back to it.
For sure.
But Steve, what's going on in your life? What's new?
Just hitting the gym, man.
Oh, not to be outdone by Mr. Zach Solomon.
Yeah, Zach, he's looking very good.
Is he?
Very good, yes. But he still has lots of work to do if he's going to catch up to me.
Lots of needles, right? Lots of needles he's going to need to...
I probably use, in 1 week, I was probably using maybe 7, 9, almost 10 needles a week.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not to be outdone.
No, yeah.
And do you think that could have something to do with your height?
My height?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I'm 6'4",
Uh-huh.
and you're like 5'10".
5'10".
So, I mean, like, do you think that maybe hitting the gym has to do with maybe you think that if you get on the right machinery, you could get to 6, or what do you mean? What are you thinking?
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably do some weighted pull-ups.
No, of course, right?
Stretch
the
body
hips.
out a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, yeah. But I weigh about right now.
That's good. That's really good, and you look good. I don't want our listeners to think, "Wow, Trey, what a move right there, a slight move you just pulled." No, I mean, Steven has the body of a Greek god right now.
He winked at me when he said that.
I did, 100%. I did, and I say that because here I am. I'm at 6'4", and I weigh pounds.
You weigh really?
Mm-hmm.
I would have never guessed.
So I mean, and my thing is yeah, I'm stacked. No one's messing with me.
For sure. No, for sure.
I mean, my stomach is stacked on itself. It rolls.
It's stacked on itself.
So,
that's funny.
No, so that's good. It's good that you're in the gym.
It's gonna help us this year for the city ball.
Yep. I need to get in the gym. I just need to at least start moving. But maybe even more important than the gym is I just got to start eating right.
Yeah, it's about 80% in the kitchen and 20% in the gym.
How much weightlifting are you doing in the kitchen?
I do quite a bit.
Good.
Quite a bit, man. If you saw what I ate every day, bro.
So we kind of talked about it your first episode on.
Well, that was when I was doing the carnivore diet.
Yeah,
which I don't do anymore.
Ooh, yeah, it's not sustainable. So tell us about what you're doing now.
Well, I do in the morning. I have a cup of Greek yogurt with a cup of cottage cheese, with a cup of blueberries, and then I have some watermelon shortly after, and then I have.
And that'll give you the runs, right, to kind of clear out the bad but keep the good.
Well, more likely to give me to keep me hydrated.
Oh.
I also have a coconut water too. And then I have half a pound of ground beef, half a cup of rice. A couple hours later, half a pound of ground beef, half a cup of rice. And then usually whatever's for dinner. And
Wow.
if there's nothing for dinner, I'll have some eggs.
All right. Let me tell you what I'm eating these days. breakfast. The Summit Cafeteria makes it be easy, right? Because I gotta, I drive to work and I'm not waking up any earlier than I need to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna have me a bacon breakfast burrito.
Wow.
Okay, not too big. It's not too big, not too small,
Okay.
right? And you get your hash browns in there. You get eggs. You get bacon. Pretty much whatever was left over from the day before that didn't get eaten, they wrap up in a burrito. Actually, that's what they used to do. Now I think they do make them fresh in the morning. But back in the day, it was pretty much just whatever they had left over from yesterday's breakfast. They wrapped it up in a burrito. For lunch, same thing. Whatever they got in the cafeteria, I'm just going to go down and get.
Okay.
Or sometimes I'll go to Aliberto's and get me a number 20. And I will say this. Any Aliberto's you go to, they've got different numbers for different items. So, like, you got to know what you want. Because if you just, like, pull up and go, I want a number 20. At every location, a number 20 is something different.
I like the ultimate burrito.
I don't know what's in that. Is that, like, the breakfast burrito that has all the meats in it?
It's the ultimate burrito. It has all the meats in it. Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at him across the way, like, so.
It is ultimate.
It is
very
ultimate. But, so the number 20 at the Aliberto's closest to the hospital is the deep fried chimichanga, right?
Oh, wow.
And you can get one of three things. You can get like a steak type. I think it's like shredded beef.
Uh-huh.
I say steak. I think it's shredded beef. You can get chicken, or you can get beans and cheese.
Okay.
I get beans and cheese every time.
Wow.
Right? I want the fiber and I want the dairy. Right? I want it to churn, especially because I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Because that way it's healthy. It moves it right through me. Doesn't stick around. Right? The good stays, the bad goes. Like
Okay.
that.
Wow.
Because typically I got to go take a 45-minute to an hour bathroom break afterwards.
Oh, geez.
I'm just kidding. But yeah. Or they got the 5-roll tacos with cheese and guacamole. That's pretty good, but that's more of a snack. And that's why, friends, I weigh as much as I do.
Well, I'll tell you this. The way to go is to meal prep.
Yep. Sure is.
But yeah, man.
All right. This is just good, high quality podcasting. So really quick, before we started this episode, Steven and I made a TikTok. Made ourselves a little TikTok, and let's play the audio.
Play the audio.
We played a little game. We're going to play the audio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a random taste test. Just today, they said you were randomly selected for a drug test, and now we're doing a taste test.
Wow.
No. In front of you, you have 3 cups labeled S1, S2, and S3, obviously for Steven 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, that's what it stands for.
That's what it stands for. So you have in front of you a cup that has Pepsi. You have a cup that has Coke, and you have a cup that has Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is the odd man out. That one should be the easiest to get. But then you got to decide whether it's Coke or Pepsi. So go ahead whenever you're ready. Which one are you taking a drink from? Looks like S1 there.
S1.
What do you think?
Pepsi.
Pepsi? Okay. You got S2 there.
S2. Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper? Okay. So that leaves this one to be Coke, essentially. But go ahead and give it a taste. See if it changes your mind before you lock in your answers.
Coke.
Coke for sure. Okay. So you're going to lock it in as Pepsi 1, Dr. Pepper 2, Coke 3.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Steven. Unfortunately, you got Coke and Pepsi mixed up.
Did I?
You got Dr. Pepper right on the money. Coke was in 1, Pepsi or Dr. Pepper in 2, Pepsi in 3.
Man.
Now, in front of you, you have Baja Blast from the fountain from our local Taco Bell, and you have Baja Blast from the can from our local Walmart.
Okay.
Let's see. You have SA, Stephen A, and SB. Okay. Give that a little taste. What do you think?
Okay. Let me take a sip.
Yeah, go no, for sure. You don't have to tell me what you think. All right. So, what do you think SA, so Stephen A is? Take another sip. I do kind of need an answer at this point.
I'll say this one is from the can, and this one's from Taco Bell.
Nailed it. SA has the can, SB has the fountain. All right, let's see if I fare any better. It's go time. We all know the rules since we just saw you do it. All right, T1.
You're just getting it.
Okay, I'm going to lock in my answers.
Okay.
I have Coke in 1, Dr. Pepper in 2, Pepsi in 3.
You got Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
Really?
Yeah,
Dang
I'm
it.
telling you, it tastes like
Dang.
Pepsi, didn't it?
All right, I messed that up. Dang.
Yeah.
This one was Pepsi, huh?
Yeah. T1 is Pepsi. T2 is Dr. Pepper. T3, Cola.
All right. Dang. I'm better than this.
You're better than this, man. Come on.
Better than this. All right. That's from the fountain, 100%. 100% that's from the fountain. So that's A.
A is from Taco Bell.
Yep. And the only reason I know that is it's subpar today. I went to Taco Bell earlier this evening, and the Baja Blast was subpar from the fountain, and that was definitely subpar even for can standards. So, glad you guys could come and play with us today. All right. Thanks for playing, everybody. Let's look here at our notes, which are empty. Let's do a draft.
Okay.
Let's do like this draft is more of like it's like a doomsday. Okay.
Okay.
You are king of the world, and the people come to you and they say you can only have 4 restaurants left. Any restaurant that is not one of the 4 that you choose will be destroyed, and you can never have the food that they serve there ever again. You know, unless it's like, for example, you get rid of like Sonic and you can't, like, they have cheeseburgers. You can still get a cheeseburgers if you choose like McDonald's as one of your options.
Okay.
But like, you can never be like, oh, I want a Sonic cheeseburger. You know, that's gone forever.
Right.
Okay. I believe I don't remember. I think I won last week's draft. I don't remember what it was at this point.
It was the music. Wasn't it?
Was it the music?
Yeah, it was the
Like the pregame warm-up? Was that
pregame
it?
warm-up.
I don't remember. But that's all right. Whatever it was, I won 5-1.
Oh, nice, dude.
So it is what it is.
And that was probably Tally and some of your family voting.
I don't remember who voted. I want to say again, was it Nathan Penrod that voted for you again? He might have.
Nathan has my back, man.
Yeah, he does.
Shout out, Nathan.
Shout out, Nathan. All right, I'll go first then. I'm gonna take the obvious choice here. I'm gonna take Cafe Rio.
I was legit gonna say that.
That's why I said I gotta go first. I can't risk leaving this one on the board.
Okay.
I mean, you could have
Oh,
Chipotle if you want it.
No, what's the other one?
Chipotle.
No.
Oh, Costa Vida.
Costa Vida.
Okay, you can have Costa Vida.
Okay.
It's not even that good. All right. You have another one.
Okay. In-N-Out.
Dang it. Dang it.
I always got to get In-N-Out whenever I go.
In and out. Okay, I'm going to go Raising Cane's. Oh, and then Chick-fil-A. I know that they're 2 chicken places, but they're just different enough, and their sides are really good. I'm going to take those 2.
Okay. Oh, what is that place called? There's this really good Cajun place in the valley, but I can't remember the name. But
Raging Cajun.
no.
I have no idea. Whatever it
Uh,
is, just know it's safe if you want to look at it, because I already know what my last one is unless you take it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with this place in Texas called Hook and Reel.
Okay. Sounds like a surf and turf.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It was really good.
All right. Do you have one more, or was that two? I think that was just one.
That was just one. And I'll go with
This is your last one, by the way.
so I gotta make sure it's really good.
Yes, you do. Now that I say that, I'm going to be pissed if you take mine.
I'll just go with El Cupidos.
Ooh. I wasn't even thinking that. That's good. That's a dang good one. The one in my head, and I feel like this is probably the obvious answer for me, is I'm going to go Texas Roadhouse.
That's always a good place to go.
Yeah. Love that place. We went there. Like, I think, so Steven and I and some friends, well, Steven's brother and then a couple friends.
Oh,
And Brad.
Mexico.
We went to Mexico. We stopped down and saw our good friend Tanner.
Yeah.
He was living in the valley at the time, running some track. And we stopped and ate at Texas Roadhouse. And then, went down to Mexico, had a good time, ran into Tom Chambers, like we said. And then,
kind of a big deal.
huge deal. And then came back up, stopped at Texas Roadhouse, and then came home. Granted, I will say, I think that the Sunday, because we were coming home on a Sunday, I think the reason why we stopped at Texas Roadhouse on Sunday was because it was like one of the few things open on our path home.
Yep.
So
Yeah, because Chick-fil-A was probably closed. It was closed for sure.
and I just don't think that there was any of the other restaurants we said like in the way. Like we would have had to kind of like go out of our way to find some of those things.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll quickly recap it. So I had Cafe Rio. I had the chicken place. Gosh dang it, Raising Cane's. Then I had Chick-fil-A and Texas Roadhouse.
I had Costa Vida, In-N-Out, Hook and Reel, and El Cupidos.
I think that In-N-Out and El Cupidos could win you this. I will honestly say I think it's got you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have the one and only Cafe Rio, so
I got Costa Vida.
Yeah. Coastal Life. Do you want Coast Life or do you want the River Cafe?
Coast Life.
Yeah. Except those guys are all bums. Eat sand for breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I almost forgot about this. So we talked about the Snowflake Lobos last week, huh? Did you hear about the game this week?
I watched it.
Good. I watched the second half.
Man,
Your cousin's looking good out
he's
there.
looking really good.
I said this watching him play in that second half. I said, you take him playing how he's playing right now. You take me senior year. I think he beats me out. I honestly do. I think he had to beat me out playing the way he played.
Yeah. What the?
We're getting all these shots.
He's a really good scrambler.
Yep.
I think he just needs to work on his deep ball.
Yeah.
He just throws big rainbows.
Yeah, he just got to put a little more oomph on it.
But he's young.
He's like what, 15, 16?
He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
So he'll get stronger. He'll get.
Yeah, he's got years to
He
develop.
got year. Yep, exactly.
All right.
But Cactus was the runner-up last year in the 5A.
And we whooped up on him 31-14.
That's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing on their part.
Yes, it is.
But
And my cousin Gian played pretty good, I heard.
I was talking to my dad about this. It's like we just have to watch Cactus now. Because if Cactus keeps losing, then it doesn't really mean much to us.
Yeah.
But if they keep winning,
then it's like we're legit.
yeah. And it's going to help us more with placement,
Touchdown, Airbud.
All right, Steve. So last week we did our predictions on the week 1 scores, and I have here the results.
Let's
You
hear
didn't
it.
think I was going to keep receipts, but I kept receipts.
You kept them. Yep.
I sure did. So quickly, we'll rattle off. Steven, you chose the Ravens, the Steelers, the Titans, the Texans, the Saints, the Raiders, the Cowboys, the Lions, the Eagles, the Bengals, the Dolphins, the Giants, the Commanders, the 49ers, the Broncos, and the Bills. So from there, and then I had the Chiefs, Steelers, Bears, Texans, Saints, Chargers, Browns, Lions, Eagles, Bengals, Dolphins, Vikings, Bucks, 49ers, Seahawks, and Cards. So we had the Chiefs win. And I counted the Chiefs for you, and you definitely did not get that. So I went with the Chiefs, you went with the Ravens. I got that one. We both went with the Steelers. You went with the Titans, I went with the Bears, and the Bears won. We both went with the Texans over the Colts. We both went with the Saints over the Panthers. There was the Chargers versus the Raiders. You went with the Raiders, I went with the Chargers. Cowboys won. You went with the Cowboys, I went with the Browns. Lions, we both picked the Lions over Rams. Eagles, we both picked Eagles over Packers, and they won. We both picked the Bengals over the Patriots, and the Patriots won. What happened that game? Did you watch it at all?
No, I didn't.
What happened, man? Joe Burrow was the man.
I don't know.
All right.
He got that fat contract, and now he's just.
Then we got Dolphins over. Who'd they play?
The Dolphins played the Jaguars.
The Jaguars. And even with Tyreek Hill getting arrested in the morning, he still managed to make it to the game. And
he scored.
And did the handcuffed.
And that officer is now on leave.
Yeah, he's on administrative duties, I saw. Jeez. All right. And then the Vikings and the Giants. You went with Giants. I went with the Vikings, and the Vikings won. Bucks versus Commanders. You went with the Commanders. I went with the Bucks, and the Bucks won. 49ers over the Jets, which was played this evening before I came over. And 49ers won. We both picked them. You went with the Broncos over the Seahawks, and the Seahawks won. And that's who I had gone with. And then you went with the Bills. I went with the Cards, and the Bills won. So I checked the Cardinals game at one point while I was doing some homework on Sunday.
I think they were winning 10-0.
17-3. We were up 17-3. And we lost, 35-28, something like that. 34-28. I think if we would have scored on that last play with Marvin Harrison and kicked a PAT, we would have won.
Yep.
Oh,
Go Cardinals.
Dang it. I'm in a bad mood. Oh, man. So, guys, this is our life now. We podcast. This is what we do.
Yeah. We're about to make it full time with these sweet deals that are coming our way.
So, if you don't mind, and without any further ado, without further ado, is that what they say?
Yep.
What is this popping? What is going on with our technology? Without further ado.
There we go.
Without further ado, here's an ad from our friend and sponsors, without really knowing that they're our sponsors, Baja Blast. Just had to take a step away from the presidential debate tonight to record this ad on Baja Blast. Now again, why do I have to do an ad on it? It's that good. And it is. Steve, wish you were here to do this ad with me, buddy. We totally forgot to record it when we recorded the episode. But Baja Blast BB, MTN DEU BB, Baja Blast. It's the best. If you don't like it, I've said it before, you just don't have good taste. And that could be due to COVID. I'm not blaming you. It's just that your taste isn't good. And that's a fact. And I think that this ad is good for me, stepping away from that presidential debate, because it is going round and around. So grab yourself a Baja Blast like I'm going to do as soon as I finish recording this ad, and enjoy the rest of this episode. All right. Thank you for that, Baja Blast. You're fantastic. We're going to play a game of this or that, and we're going to get out of here. How about that?
Amen.
This or that. All right. Television series or a movie?
Movie.
All right, you're up. Back and forth.
Playlist podcasts.
Podcast. Delivery or sit-down restaurant?
Sit down. Pork or beef?
Ooh. Oh, no. Beef.
Okay.
Car or truck?
Truck. Cats or dog?
Dog. Let's see. Broccoli or green beans?
Green beans. Summer or winter?
Summer or winter? Oh, shoot. I'm going to go winter, only for the fact that you have basketball in the winter. Baseball or volleyball?
Baseball. Text or call?
Text. Ice cream in a cone or a dish?
Dish. Curly or straight?
Are we talking hair or?
Just curly or straight?
Oh.
Or anything. Curly fries?
I was going to say,
straight
I was about to
fries,
say, I'm going to go curly fry.
hair.
I'm going to go curly fries.
Okay.
All right, sausage or bacon?
Ooh, sausage.
That's a good one. I've been bigger on sausage lately.
I'm sure you are. Lunch or dinner?
Ooh. I'm going to go dinner.
Okay.
Desktop or laptop?
Desktop.
Okay.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk, 100%. Anyone who says dark chocolate is disgusting. Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos. Soft or hard?
Soft.
Okay.
I know what I want. Let's go. Muffins or cupcakes?
Muffins. Basketball or football?
Basketball. Couch or recliner?
Recliner. Christmas or Halloween?
Christmas, 100%. Gummy worms or gummy bears?
Gummy bears.
Really?
Yeah.
Explain that one to me. I'm just curious.
The gummy worms are just kind of like slimy and nasty.
I feel like that's the best part. Is like it's like easier to get down. I feel like those bears get so hard sometimes.
Well, and you got to sit there and chew the gummy worms for a long time.
The worms or the bears?
The worms.
I feel like it's the other way around. I feel like you got to chew the bears more.
I don't know.
All right.
Well, Batman or Superman?
Oh. I mean, I think realistically in a fight, I know that they try to do all these crazy scenarios.
Yeah.
But I think Superman honestly would whoop Batman.
Really?
Yeah. All right, Coca-Cola or Pepsi in memoriam of our game we played.
Coca-Cola tasted better. Because I thought Coca-Cola was Pepsi. Ocean or swimming pool?
I'm gonna go swimming pool. I'm not a big risk taker in life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Pandas or whales?
Pandas.
You're not gonna save the whales, huh?
No, you got to save those pandas. Action or thriller?
Oh. You would have asked me this 3 years ago. I would have said action, but I think I'm gonna go thriller.
Really? You like scary movies?
No, but if I have to watch one, I'd rather watch a thriller. Apple juice or orange juice?
Shoot, apple juice.
Apple juice, good call.
Apple juice for sure. Day or night?
Shoot, I'm gonna go night. Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Good call.
Indoor or outdoors?
I'm indoors, 100%. I hate the outdoors with a passion. Family or friends?
Family.
Ooh, Vin Diesel. Dude, I think it's my mic doing it.
Really? Soft or hard tacos?
Soft. Soft tacos, 100%. What is going on? You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Please pardon this little scratchiness going on. But I think we're going to end it right here. I've had enough of this bullcrap podcasting equipment for one night. We'll see you guys next week. How about that?
We'll come more prepared.
We'll come more prepared. How about that? 10 this one off, Steven. Freedom or hope?
I think what it comes down to is hope.
Really? Living in the US of A, you didn't go freedom, huh?
Well, there's no freedom without hope.
and start whenever you're ready. Lick me, but not sexually. If you book it once, might as well book it 2 times. What am I doing here?